Hi, I am Drew Thomas. I'm a sophomore here at WSU, and in Voices in the Void, I play Will. Will is he's a sophomore in college, business major, considering switching to English. As we go through the story, we see more of his personal struggles, a lot to deal with his past, as well as him trying to find his voice and being able to speak out to help others, because in his past, he was one who would really shy away from helping people and would really stay in the back and just watch things go down. Being in a devised piece, I had never done before. And I think it was really fun. The first few months of rehearsal was just us getting to know each other, where we all come from, who we are as people, our strengths and weaknesses, stuff like that. And then from there, just building a script around it was super fun, finding ideas and beliefs that we all held close to each other. And building through that. While we do have Danette as the head director, a lot of the things were thought out by the actors and created through there. So it was a very different experience, a very interesting one that really took a bit to get used to, for sure. The first few weeks, I was confused, to say the least. It was not what I was expecting, but once we got into it and everything started rolling, it was a lot of fun. And a super enjoyable experience. I think this show really speaks to our generation because it's taking the usual climactic structure that we're used to seeing and really transferring it into something that we would see in the real world. You know, us young people, we don't have these massive climactic moments. Sure, sometimes we do, but for the most part, life just is rolling through, and we can see our past affecting us in different ways. And I think that's really, really shown clearly through the show. We see how the past can really affect each character, and we see them putting that to use within their current lives. It also speaks on a lot of very current issues and things that are happening. And I think for a lot of people, this last summer and these past few years have been a lot for everyone to learn about and to realize stuff. So I think the acknowledgement of these issues, as well as this new younger perspective, is super interesting. And for me personally, this show just means a lot on coping with issues and how to deal with stuff, because our generation is very, very new and is really just building through, especially with this industrial age and this bring up of mental illness. We're the first to really like hit this home and work on stuff. So I think dealing with things and coping with things is a very important, large issue within the show, and I think is also a large issue within our generation. So for me, speaking on those issues, I think is huge. I think the audience should take away from this show. I think there are a lot of things that everyone can, and I think for each person it's going to be different. Whether it is like very topical, specific issues that either they're dealing with or they have ignored, seeing those in a fresh new light could definitely be something that they would take away. Also, mental illness is a big one in this. Recognizing warning signs is large. Dealing with your mental illnesses is here within there. Also, just using your voice, I think, is a big one for younger people to take away. It's so easy to be passive and submissive, and I think that's clearly evident within this show. You can see people being submissive, and you can see just the smallest little bits of them speaking up, just the impacts that it can make. So I think for a lot of people, there's tons of different little things to take away. I know for me personally, it's the importance of dealing with mental illness and dealing with trauma. That's a big takeaway that I have taken from this show. Just seeing how these small little things happening can build up when they're not dealt with, and seeing how that can really affect a character and affect a person is something that I will definitely be taking away. Come see the show. It's the weekend of the 13th and 14th of March. Please come see it. You can find tickets online. You can view it. It'll be an online viewing experience. It will be live, so it'll be super fun. Each show will be different. Drop by, say hi. There'll be little talkbacks afterwards where you can chat with the actors who are also the writers within it. So it'll be a super awesome experience. Can't wait to see you there.